How you folks doing today? This is Richard with Alpha Vac System. Today we're going to be doing a quick demonstration on how to operate the vacuum tumbler. Simple and easy. We're first going to start off by turning the power on. We're going to spin this barrel around so we can take the lid off. Quick and easy. I'll show you. It's got a butterfly screw here. So what we want to do is loosen that up first. Unlock the lid here. And it fits right perfectly inside here. So you don't have to worry about it going anywhere. You load up your contents, your brine, your spices, your liquids, whatever it might be. And when you're done, you take the lid, put it right back on the way it came off. Make sure this is in a down position. Lock it, screw it back on, and you're ready to go. Here you're going to see we've got a vacuum pump switch, mixing motor, you got your power of course, and this you have, this is the ability which I showed you before on how to make your drum go reverse and forward. You got a vacuum gauge, emergency stop, and a barrel speed, okay? So we've set everything today for a minute so that way it doesn't take long and you can see exactly the process. So you got a mixing time for a minute, rest time for a minute, total time 2 minutes. Here you've got your program settings where you can go all the way up to 20, and you've got your plus and your minus, which is what you add the minutes, seconds, and hours to, and an edit button. If you hold the edit button and you push the plus, it'll add hours or minus hours. And this is your shift key. Your shift key will tell you you can go from mixing time to rest time to total time back to mixing time. So let's get started. We've got a pause, start and pause button here. So what it's doing is it's drawing out the air, the vacuum system. And if you wanted to stop it for whatever reason, you go ahead and stop it. Do what it is you need to do, and the beauty of it is it'll pick up right where it left off. You don't have to reset it, you don't have to do anything, and that's one of the benefits of using our machines. So again, it's only set for 1 minute, so that way you can see the simplicity of operating it. You want to stay clear of it. You don't need to touch it while it's spinning around because of the lid that's on it. So as it goes through its mixing time, if you wanted to speed it up or slow it down, you can see I made it go to a crawl. You can speed it up at a pretty fast motion here. It doesn't speed up the cycle, it only speeds up the drum. So we're going to get it back to where it was. So now if you can see here, the light indicator lets you know that it's at a rest time. And that rest time is going to be approximately for 1 minute. Again, just to speed up the video, and you can see the operation works on it. You're able to set the hours, the minutes, and time based on how much you put inside the drum. So if you wanted to go 5 hours, 4 hours, you can do that. If you wanted to go with minutes, you can do that. So during its rest time here, you get to do whatever it is that you do. Get another batch ready. Or whatever your job calls you to do. So we're almost up on a total time. So it goes back to its mixing time and you're done with your cycle. Okay? So now what you want to do is you want to turn your mixing motor off, your vacuum pump off, and you want to get this to where you can take the top off. Okay, and we're going to take it off. And the reason why we're going to do this is because you want to be able to empty out the contents. You empty out the contents by turning this. You've got all your contents in there. Put your bucket down there or can or whatever it is you're going to use. The buggy, and it'll all dump out. Put it back to the position that you wanted it in initially. And as you can see here, if you're done for the day, I'm going to show you how to clean it. So what you want to do is you want to come over to the side panel, open it up, and there's a locking mechanism pin here. You pull that pin out, leave it there so you don't lose it, come back over to the drum, and as you can see, it's got a nozzle. That nozzle has to be cleaned every day. You don't want it to build up junk in there, because if you do, you're going to have trouble with your vacuum. Okay? So you want to clean the inside of that real good. It's got a drain system here, whereas if you're cleaning it, it'll all come out and catch it there. And you want to clean the inside of that really good with the hose or whatever, power washer, whatever you're going to use. And when you're done, you want to put it back in the position it was so that you can lock that pin back in. Okay? So you want to go at 12 o'clock, take your pin, put it back into the locking mechanism, and you're ready to go. Close this up. Oh, you know what? Couple more things here. You've got a canister. This canister fills up as you're using it. You don't want to let it get too high, because the vacuum, when it draws, whatever's in here will get sucked through this hose, go right into the pump, mix with the oil, and you're going to ruin your pump. Now, you based on what you're vacuum tumbling, you want to change the oil on this every 2 to 3 months. You don't want to let it get too bad. You've got an oil indicating window here where you can see the color of the oil that's in there. Once it starts getting brown, you take this screw off, it'll drain out. You can put a funnel here or however you want to drain it out. And when you're done, lock it back on, take this screw out, and you want to be able to put the oil back in, which we recommend mineral oil, works perfect for that. Alrighty. Now, one thing I wanted to mention, when you want to set the time here, this edit allows you to go into minutes and hours, and I'll show you real quick. You hold the edit button and you hit your plus sign, all of a sudden you get an hour. You can go 2, 3, 4, 5, or you can go back to the 1 minute. That's how you're able to do that. The mixing time, reset time, and total time, you want to be able to go to those by using your shift button. So you hit your shift button, it goes to rest time, and you can set that the same way. Hour. Go back. Shift it to total time, that's 2 minutes. You hold your edit button if you want to add to that. Now you're at 1 hour and 2 minutes. 2 hours and 2 minutes. You can go as high as you like or as low as you like, depending on how you want to vacuum tumble. And you go back to your mixing time. Once you're done with that, you're all done cleaning up. Put the lid back on. Same way you took it off. Lock it on. Use your butterfly screw to lock that back on. And you're able to clean it. So you turn everything off. This shield here is to protect that, so when you wash it down, clean it up, you don't have to worry about getting any of this stuff wet. Although it is waterproof, we recommend that you keep this on just as a protector. And that, folks, is how you vacuum tumble products